What's good, guys? In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you all the products that I use to help grow my hair out, and I was successful at doing it because they worked. And first of all, consistency. So in order to give any of these products a chance, there has to be a consistency on your part and 21 days, because it's been known and a proven fact that it takes 21 days to form a habit. However, I would go a little further out, and some people are now saying, 60 to 90 days. But 21 days is a start, okay? So if you can keep up something for 21 days, then it's probably going to work for you, and it'll have a better chance at working for you. So anyway, let's get into this video. Look, I use Vita Fusion. I picked these up from Walmart, and they work very well. You take 2 a day, and it's just a gummy. You chew it. If you don't want to prefer a gummy, you can probably, you know, consider a whole pill or something that you can swallow. But do your research. I am not a hairologist. I'm not a doctor. So, before you try anything that you have to consume by mouth, make sure that you consult your physician before doing so. And I picked up these prenatal vitamins because I've heard a lot of women, say that, oh, when I was pregnant, I took prenatal vitamins and they grew my hair like crazy, like my hair was on steroids or some stuff. And I'm like, okay, that would probably work for me. But keep in mind, if you're someone who is having those, heavy flows with a menstrual cycle or anything like that, make sure you check with your doctor before trying this, because you don't want to throw your hormones off balance, because this is a prenatal vitamin and it is meant for you to take for yourself and extra party, another party is for a party of two. So just keep that in mind, be mindful. But these are all products that were under 10 bucks. I got these for like 3 bucks. They were on clearance, but the regular price, they were under 10 bucks. And I believe these were like 5 or 6 bucks at Walmart, and they're by the brand Spring Valley. So screenshot that, do what you got to do with it. And I also picked up this hair conditioner, Super Grow Africa's Best, and this was like 2 bucks. And let me let you guys see what it looks like. This is what it looks like inside. It's made of a bunch of herbs and herbal conditioners and stuff to help stimulate your scalp to get it to grow and all that stuff. I like this product, but however, I do not want to use it on my hair because I don't want the buildup to go really fast to my scalp area, right? So that makes sense. So what I have found to be useful is I will take a tube Q-tip, and I will swab a little of this on there, and I used it as a hack to help grow my eyebrows out to make them a little fuller again, right? And this coconut oil, I got this from Trader Joe's. It's only like 5 bucks. This works wonders. This works miracles. I mean, I'm talking about faith moving mountain. This works, okay? I use this for everything. I use it for, you can use it for the teeth whitening. You brush your teeth with this. You can use it for what the people are doing now, the swishing thing with their mouth and swishing around your mouth for a little while, whatever. And I use this on my skin, my body. I use this on my hair. It makes my hair feel soft. My hair is wavy for the most part. You guys see my hair is in a bun. My hair is wavy. It's soft. I like this product. If you don't mind the coconut smell, I would totally get this. This is worth an investment. Okay, so I got that from Trader Joe's. And I also picked up this grapeseed oil. I buy this a lot from Trader Joe's. So sometimes I'll combine these two, and I will wear both of them on my hair, and I'll just mix them together like so, and then I'll just start from the ends, and I'll just go down like this. Notice I'm not going all crazy like this, like, yo, Rocky. I'm not doing anything like that. I'm just going gently. I'm just going down, because we don't want to disturb the hair as much as possible, right? Because we don't want that breakage. And if your hair is already damaged, then of course you're not trying to do any more crazy stuff. This is not that show, okay? And look, I picked this up. This was a hidden gem. I found this at Burlington. Look, it's a cinnamon hair oil. I do not care for the smell, and I'm going to tell you guys that right off the back, so you won't be like, oh, when I went there, why she didn't tell me that I smell like cinnamon. It does, but it's not a favorable one that I prefer. You know, I like cinnamon and toast and stuff like that. But this hair oil, it was, you know, it was a little bit too much for me, but I'm showing you this because it actually does stimulate the scalp to the point where I found myself doing this a lot. Like I was somebody like, just got the hair braided or done or something. I was like, and I was like, man, I had to go out and buy this pick just for that purpose, just to get in there and just so people wouldn't see me, you know, scratching my scalp like, what's wrong with her? Like, I was like this. It literally works. So if you're not used to your hair follicles being stimulating your scalp, you're gonna be like, oh my God, I can't wear this. So I don't know. I'm not gonna give up on it yet though. You might want to try mixing it, pairing it with something else, or maybe balance it out with the coconut. I don't know. Let me know if you guys do that. You know, it could work. And another thing is co-wash. I use a co-wash shampoo. I started using this because it helped to maintain the natural oils in my hair. So I wasn't stripping my hair of its natural vitamins and oils, right? So someone put me onto this and they were actually a person who does hair. It was a beautician. So I was like, okay, I'll try it. And I've been using it for the last couple of years and I like it. However, if you use all these products, hair products, and you discover like, oh, my hair is building up, depending on how often you wash your hair. So if you only wash your hair, if you're only washing your hair like once a week and you're putting all this heat activation products and all this slew of products on your hair, then your hair is going to feel heavy and weighed down. So you're probably going to have to go in with a clarifying shampoo. And I forgot to get one for the sake of this video. You can just pick VO5 up, clarifying. Make sure it says clarifying on there. It has to say clarifying shampoo, okay? And they have the conditioners as well to match. VO5 is it's very pocketbook friendly. It's only like $1.25 at the Dollar Tree, okay? And they sell it at Target as well. So clarifying shampoo that's my jam. I go to that. Hey, look, Trader Joe has a really good one, and it is called Green Tree and Mint clarifying shampoo, and I believe it's like but it's under $5. It works, like it really works. But I mean, when you first use it, it's like also awake. It awakes you when you're washing your hair. It just wakes you up because of the smells, the aroma. It's not unpleasant, but it will wake you up because it's tree tea oil and it's mint, and you know, it helps to stimulate the scalp as well, and it helps, you know, get rid of all the buildup. It is a clarifying shampoo as well. So check those out too. And they sell this at Target, Walmart. Sometimes they have these in, sometimes they don't. So I usually grab 2 at a time because, you know, if they don't restock these that fast, you know, I want to make sure that I have them on deck. Okay, so you also want to invest in a good brush, and these brushes help to detangle your hair, and they also help to stimulate the scalp. And you guys can see this is a larger one, this is a smaller one, and if you have a big bag, you probably throw this in there. If you're traveling, you might want to get one like this. I have seen a smaller one, so I'm going to be getting that one as well. And like I said, you know, just being mindful what type of brushes and tools you're using on your hair. This one is for your baby hairs, flyaways. I picked this up at the beauty supply store. It's soft. This is a soft brush. It's not hard, and this is soft as well too. And you guys see the comb I already had. I picked this brush up. It's only like $2 at Walmart by the brand Sleek. And this is also, you know, it's medium. It's not hard and it's not soft. Now this is probably a little softer than that, but you know, you don't want anything that's going to be like harsh and on your hair, because you know, you got to keep in mind, if you're on the journey to get your hair back healthy, you want to be mindful about the products and the tools that you're using on your hair. Now, if you're not washing your hair but once a week, then okay, you probably want to invest in a dry shampoo. Okay, this is a dry conditioner. I didn't even know Pantene made a dry conditioner mist. I picked this one up at Ross for what, $3.99, and I picked up this dry shampoo. It smells amazing. It is Amber Vanilla, and it's by the brand Blake Brown. This is a dry shampoo. Screenshot this. Pick this up at Target because this smells amazing. I mean, when you spray your hair with this, like, it smells like a body spray. It doesn't even smell like a dry shampoo. Like, I kid you not. They need to make a perfume or something already and just stop playing with me and just go ahead and do that for me. Look, invest in a hair bonnet. This one looks really big. It looks almost like a Little Red Riding Hood's grandma's bonnet or something. But anyway, it ties up. And I haven't used this yet. I probably just have this because I found this on, I probably grabbed it on clearance or something. Probably was $1 or something. I don't know. Anyway, this is more of my jam right here. Look, it's simple. Put this on. Go to sleep. You ain't got to be doing like this. You ain't got to be sleeping up like this. You don't have to be doing that. This is not going to come off. I've slept with this on before. And hey, if you don't have these, okay, look, just get a Say No More. Get a satin pillowcase, okay? I picked these up at Burlington for $4.99, and it comes with 2 in here. And they're just like this. You guys can see. This is a satin pillowcase. It comes with 2 in there for $4.99. Okay, and I have saw these as well at the Dollar Tree. It comes with 1, but hey, $1.25. It's a win. Okay, so, and look, you also want to make sure that you're wearing satin hair scrunchies, you know, hair, and then, you know, the ouchless hair ties. Nothing, no rubber bands, none of that stuff. We're not doing any of that. So, you know, just cut it out. We're not doing any of that. And, you know, just give these products and tools a chance, at least 21 days, and, you know, just see what happens. You know, you can document it. It could be your hair journey, you know, and be mindful that, you know, you don't want to be putting too many products in your hair. You want to stick to everyday products so you will know, like, this worked for sure, that did not work for me, this totally worked for me. And then, you know, be mindful too when it comes to the hot treatments, you know, the tools you're putting, a lot of blow drying, the hot tools that you're using on your hair. You know, you want to give your hair a breather from that. Maybe you want to do that once a week or every other week. But I mean, you guys figure it out. But if you try any of these products and any of this stuff works for you, come back here and comment down below and let me know.